so much, everybody. Maureen, go on up there and do your thing. Maureen.
Good morning, Jubilee. For everyone who's here with us on State Street, we're glad you're here. And for those on the internet, we're glad you're going to be with us. Everyone is invited to coffee hour after the celebration in the classroom right out this door. If you're new to Jubilee today, raise your hand. Well, welcome.
Welcome.
And we will welcome you too. Take care. We are gathered here today to celebrate our theme, Cultivating Justice. How appropriate for our current reality. Would you hold in your heart those who are suffering from the injustice of food insecurity, of indiscriminate loss of work, for the immigrants who live in fear, the neglected or abused, for those who suffer from the effects of climate chaos, and to those all over the earth who are suffering from any kind of injustice that we don't even know about. Cultivating justice seems to be something that we want to hear both about social justice and climate justice. And our speaker today, Scott Hardin-Nieri, is a family man, a friend, a mentor. He is an ordained minister and a creative leader. Many of us will know of Scott from his work with the Creation Care Alliance of Western North Carolina and for his co-creation of the climate grief groups, which started a little bit before COVID and are still going on. Scott has also been actively involved in social justice movements throughout his ministry. Currently, Scott has 2 jobs. He works with communities involved with climate justice as the director of Green Chalice and with Bethany Ministries as spiritual director. We welcome you, Scott, and we look forward to your words. Thank you.
Thank you, Maureen. David Sharpe, enlighten us.
So life is not always fair, but some things reach out to all of us in the same way. And with that in mind, let's call in the directions. Turn to the east. Spirits of the east. The eagle flying over the lake at sunrise, the rising sun, the fire in our heart, the place of beginnings, the gift of spring, the flowers, the winds, the rains, the breaking waters of birth. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Turn and face the south. Spirits of the south. The water nation, the thunder beings, coyote, turtle, deer. This water that is in all life, inside of us, around us, in the green things. The rivers, the lakes, the oceans, the streams. The sweat and heat of summer. the bounty of food, the strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries. The ocean of blood inside of us, our kinship with the ocean that brings food and oxygen to all of our cells and takes away what we don't need. River, take me away in your sunshine. Sing me your song, ever moving, winding and free. You rolling old river, you changing old river. Let's you and me, river, run down to the sea. Let's turn and face the west. Spirits of the west. Majikiwas, the bear, the raven. We thank you for your great curiosity. We thank you for the boundaries, the grounding. We thank you for the stone people, the storytellers, the record keepers, the backbone of all the mountains, all the land. We thank you for our bones, our personal storytellers and record keepers that allow us to get up and move about. And we thank you for the fall of the year, the harvest, the first frost, the pumpkins at the end of their vines, the show of colors as the leaves fall to remember the gift of the trees that the little brothers and sisters will make it through this time called winter. My head is in the sky, sky, sky. My feet are on the ground, ground, ground. What about my blood? It's from the sea. What about my bones? Like the mountains they be. And my hands, oh my hands. I believe with my hands I can hold this land. My two hands hold the earth. My two hands hold the earth. And let's turn and face the north. Spirits of the north. Oh, we thank you. White buffalo woman. White buffalo. We thank you for the winds of wisdom. We thank you for the winds of the elders who have moved on and shown us the way and guide our journey. We thank you for the winds of our breath as we breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide, to the plants who breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen, and together we are the lungs of the earth. We thank you for the midnight starry skies. We thank you for the polar constellations watching over us, the North Star guiding our way, Orion and the constellations looking over us, and all those ancestors, our personal ancestors who have moved on, who continue to guide our way and watch over us. For each, Paula, you can join me on this one. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and waves to the universe. Oh, who we are. For each child that's born, the morning star rises and sings to the universe. Who we are. We are our grandmother's dreaming. We are our grandfather's prayers. We are the breath of the ancestors. We are the Spirit of God. Whew. Look up. Father Sky, we thank you for the stars, the sun, the moon, the planets, the falling stars and asteroids, the comets, the galaxies, the mysteries, the standing ones, the singing ones, the winged ones, the cloud nations. We thank you for sun and rain and teaching us to reach up and dream. When the day is over and all the work is done, we fly away home. When the day is over and all the work is done, we fly away home. Fly away home to dreamland. Fly away home. Fly away home to dreamland. Fly away home. And face the earth. Oh, Mother Earth. We thank you for giving us everything we need. The company of this incredible planet. Such diversity. One Gaia to share it with. Food, shelter, clothing, creativity, compassion, curiosity. We thank you for holding us, embracing us in this hug of gravity, and we hug you back. We love you. The earth is our mother. We must take care of her. The earth is our mother. She takes good care of us. Hey, younger, ho, younger, hey, young. Hey, younger, ho, younger, hey, young. It's sacred ground we walk upon. With every step we take, it's sacred ground we walk upon. With every step we take. Hey, younger, ho, younger, hey, young. Hey, younger, ho, younger, hey, young. And then this place in the center, right here in our hearts, where all the directions come together, Gitchimanatu. In this moment, right here, right now, when we connect our hearts with all the hearts here in Jubilee, all the hearts in the French Broad River Valley, in the Blue Ridge Mountains, in the Appalachian Mountains, on North America, out into the oceans, on planet Earth, all the hearts in this universe. Now I walk in beauty. Beauty is before me. Beauty is behind me, above and below me. We thank you. We love you. We ask your guidance, healing, and protection in a good way. Aho miigwech.
Thank you, David. Please remain standing and let's together sing in the divine.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Michele.
It's time for Jubilee in Action, where we find out how you can get more involved with the community and pray with your feet. The Jubilee Care and Compassion team begins its Everyone Eats program today. And you can see Sage holding up the basket and some of the initial gift cards that have gone in there. Jubilants can donate $25 grocery store gift cards to help other Jubilants and their families, friends, and neighbors who are struggling with the loss of SNAP benefits. Donated cards will begin to be accepted during coffee hour today, and distribution of gift cards begin next Sunday. Contact Sage with any questions. And Sage and I think Gretchen is going to be in the coffee hour at a table today to collect the cards. We will have a community Thanksgiving dinner after the Sunday, November 23rd Sunday celebration. Please bring a dish and stay to share a meal together. Sage is the contact for that too, so please let her know if you can help with setup on Saturday, 11/22 at 1 p.m. and what dish you'll be bringing, and she'll have a sign-up table right at the Eats table for your convenience after coffee hour. To be in compliance with copyright laws, we need a volunteer to report the songs performed at our Sunday celebrations. It just takes about 1 hour a month. Contact Susie Davis to volunteer. We need one new volunteer to provide the quotes for the back of the bulletin on the second Sunday of each month. It is just one Sunday a month and really easy to do, so not very time-consuming. Please see me if you would like to be of service in this way. The social justice team has more of these beautiful Love Thy Neighbor yard signs. And let's see. And you can get them for just $10 each. See Bruce Malke if you'd like to get one. Pathways to Community concludes with a potluck dinner this Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. at Kenilworth Community Center. We will enjoy a meal together while we learn about new Jubilee community initiatives. RSVP to Susie Davis if you'd like to come. For those of you who like to make plans well in advance, one of those initiatives that have come out of Pathways will be Geeking Out, a creation spirituality study group that will start in January. Stay tuned for details of that. If you would like to take an active part in enhancing our community-led Sunday celebrations, if you'd like to offer welcome, call in the directions, guide the meditation, offer a creative gift of poetry, prose, story, song, dance, and such, we'd love for you to take an active part. Please contact Jean Marie Murphy. If you would like to read these JIE announcements, let me know. All are welcome to join the collaborative Sunday celebration volunteer team. Gabriel, who's standing up in the back, he's still collecting. Yeah. He is still collecting gloves, socks, sweatpants, hoodies, coats, and such winter clothing items to help unhoused individuals stay warm. If you would like to help out, bring your items to any Sunday celebration, and Gabriel will distribute them to folks in need. And the contact information for these announcements are on the homepage of the Jubilee website. And that is it for Jubilee in Action.
All right, thank you, Michele. The hunger basket is on the altar table, and as we have been doing for the past 36 years, we come up, we fill the hunger basket with donations. 100% goes to help feed and to take care of those in our neighborhoods with need. Let's stand and sing a song together, a Bob Marley tune. Here we go. Get up and stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Come on. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Preacher man, don't tell me
Good morning, Jubilants. As I started working on the introduction for these two songs today, I realized that I could give a talk about each one of the songs that we're going to sing. The first song in the medley, Step by Step, is hymn number 157 in the Unitarian Universalist hymnal. It was written by Pete Seeger and Voldemar Hill using words from the American Miners Association guidebook. It is a powerful organizing song that's been used for many movements and unions. Make Good Trouble was composed by Elizabeth Mellon using the words of John Lewis. Our director, Sue Ford, did the arrangement we're about to sing. John Lewis was a devoted advocate not only for civil rights, but for neighborhood preservation. When I lived in Atlanta, an expressway was started that split our neighborhood and was to go through 3 Olmsted parks and 2 other city parks. Over 400 houses were destroyed. John Lewis came to most of our rallies, the Roadbuster rallies, in support of the neighborhood and spoke at quite a few of them. After many years of fighting DOT over this road, the John Lewis Freedom Park was established, and instead of an expressway, we have a greenway. The words of Make Good Trouble comes from John Lewis's statement, "Don't get lost in a sea of despair. Be hopeful, be optimistic. Our struggle is not the struggle of a day, a week, a month, or a year. It is the struggle of a lifetime. Never be afraid to make some noise and get in good trouble, necessary trouble." I had the opportunity to thank Pete Seeger for his influence in my life when my business sponsored bringing him and Arlo Guthrie to Atlanta for a benefit for the Highlander Foundation. I got to thank John Lewis for his work when he bailed me out of jail after I'd been arrested on civil disobedience for obstructing government justice. There were 11 of us arrested that day, and we all were arrested on 2 felony charges, so we could not get out on recognizance bond. I want to thank Sue for creating this medley for us to share with you, and it's a great gift.
Can be won. Never be afraid to make some noise, to make some noise. Never be afraid to make some noise, to make some noise. Never be afraid to make some noise, to make some noise. Never be afraid to make some noise, to make some noise. Never be afraid to make some noise, to make some noise. Never be afraid to make some noise, to make some noise. Never be afraid to make some noise, to make some noise. Never be afraid to make some noise, to make some noise. Never be afraid to make some noise, to make some noise. Never be afraid to make some noise, to make some noise. This is the struggle of a lifetime. Make good trouble.
Thank you so much for that message for all of us, to empower us and keep us making some good noise. While they make their way off the stage, this is our prayer and meditation time, and it's also time for us to receive a Jubilee-style Holy Communion. And if you wish to do so, Diane is at the back of the room. We call it our Western Wall. Please go back there and receive. If you also need support with prayers this morning, if something's really on your mind and your heart is hurting, you need a little extra love, go on back there and someone will be there to support you as well. And Patricia and Antolino will give us our meditation today.
Hi, you beautiful people. Look at you all. Wow. All right, so this is our time to just pull ourselves in and be quiet. Just focus on where we are. And we're going to hold today's theme of cultivating justice, those times when we actively work to create a more just and equitable world through our actions from personal to community. So if it feels comfortable for you, please close your eyes. Now take some deep healing breaths. And with each breath, let your chest lengthen and your shoulders drop and your face relax, helping to open that sweet space that holds your heart. And touch into your kindness, that soft, vulnerable place that is so resilient, where we are seeking to be the change, to find solutions. We have been traveling through a long journey these last 10 months. We are living with trauma and chaos and through loss. So for now, allow yourself a bit of self-care, letting the chair support you. Letting this sacred space and these beautiful people sitting with you hold you dearly. Bringing you as close as you can to the divine rhythm of love. of caring, of compassion. Connecting you to all of creation. The beauty of humanity and our radically unique lives. And just take a minute or so, or a lifetime, to hold an attitude of kind acceptance in finding the courage to live radical love as a foundation, engaging from that place of love to mindfully listen to others with empathy and connection, making space and time to hear each other's stories, to build trust, to heal, to be an ally. And now gently bring your focus back to our sacred space. May we continually cultivate the ground of peace and justice for all of creation and persist mindfully to this work. Abundant blessings to y'all.
Thank you, Patricia. We appreciate you so much. She is also responsible for our altar every week and the different beautiful decorations she brings. And now, we are going to stand and sing a holy peace midway through the song. You're going to have an opportunity to greet one another with peace. You can do that with a smile or a hug or a handshake or whatever you're comfortable with. Let's sing.
Stranger
if you can tear yourselves apart, make your way back to your seats, please. We've got a special gift today. Kathy Busse, tell us all about it.
Good morning, everyone. Once a year, a portion of the earnings from the Howard Hanger Legacy Fund become available for the outreach team in conjunction with the board to determine deserving recipients of those funds. I am very happy to present this check for $2,500 to Savannah Craig, the Assistant Director of the Swannanoa Valley Christian Ministries. And I'm very excited to hear more of how this donation can be used in this organization. Thank you, Savannah, for being here.
Good morning. I'm Savannah. I'm the Assistant Director at Swannanoa Valley Christian Ministry. I'm going to be brief this morning. So just to start, if you want to talk more about what we do, please come ask me more questions after we're done today. So this is our 50th year as a grassroots organization here in Buncombe County. We're excited about that. We serve our neighbors who live in eastern Buncombe, so primarily the Swannanoa Valley. And we have 4 major programs that we do. So we have our crisis ministry, which is a food pantry, clothing closet, and we do a lot of financial assistance, helping people pay bills and meet their financial needs. We also have a transitional housing program for single moms and their kids. Right after the hurricane, we started up a free medical clinic, which has been serving our neighbors to meet their medical needs for no cost to them. And this summer, we started a free urgent home repair program. So those are the major things that we do. We estimate this past year we served 1 out of every 5 of our neighbors in the Swannanoa Valley in some way, which is a huge number. Yeah. And specifically right now, as has already been mentioned, we are seeing an increase in need due to people losing their SNAP benefits, due to people losing Medicaid, Medicare, all of the things that are happening for folks who are already finding it hard to make ends meet. And so this gift is a huge deal. And we'll go right back out into the community. Our biggest goal is to be good neighbors to our neighbors in the valley, and with your generosity, you're helping us to do that. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Savannah. We are happy that we could contribute a little bit more to the Swannanoa Valley Christian Ministry. Thank you for sharing about that. And now we've got our special guest, Scott Hardin-Nieri, to share some wisdom with us today. We look forward to meeting you and to hearing you. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Grateful to be with you all. I'll be sharing the readings this morning. I don't know if they can show up or not. This one's from Howard Thurman, The Inward Journey. We are most alive when we are brought face to face with the response of the deepest thing in us to the deepest thing in life. Consider the Hackney illustration of the beautiful sunset. We see the sunset, we recognize the color, shape, the general quality of the atmosphere. To these we respond. Then, in the midst of all of this, something else emerges. The sunset opens the door in us and to us to another dimension, timeless in quality that can be described only as ineffable, awe-inspiring. Then we know radical amazement. This we know in prayer at its best and highest. And then a word from the Gospel of Matthew in the New Testament within the Christian scriptures. One of them, an expert in the law, tested him with this question. Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law? Jesus replied, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and prophets hang on these two commandments. Would you go to God with me in prayer?
This is ancient
wisdom and holy word. Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
This is ancient wisdom and holy word.
Thanks be to all that is wise and holy.
All creation is wisdom and holy word.
All creation sings of wisdom and God. Hallelujah.
Thanks be to God. I want to offer deep gratitude to Jean Marie, to Maureen, to a couple of other folks that I know in the room, Chaz and Diane, and for this community of grace and power, of joy and justice that's been around for 36 years, and the seeds of that even going before those 36 years. It's odd for me to be here to share with you whatever I have to share, knowing that I'm really just a cheerleader for what you all are doing in the world all the time. So I'm really grateful for this opportunity. I had the opportunity to participate in a cosmic mass a couple of decades ago in Oakland. So I have these little seeds of the work that you all are doing that reside in me in a variety of ways. So thank you for who you are. And I'll also say that my children attended school here as well for some time while we've been in Asheville. You've already heard a little bit about the suffering. You've already heard this joyous manifestation of song and poetry and prayer. You've already heard glimpses of solutions and ways that your community are already meeting the needs of your community. And I wonder if we might just take a moment to recognize this sense of groundedness, as well as these experiences of flight and fright and also freezing. So you probably have heard of this experience, or polyvagal theory is kind of the fancy stuff that they're talking about these days, but this idea of groundedness, fight or flight, and freeze. So I'm going to invite you to just imagine, you don't have to do this super big, but as you have experienced this, or you think about fight or flight or freeze or groundedness, where does that live in your body? And if you were going to express it without jumping up on the table or anything wild, but how would you express these 4 ways of being in the world, knowing that we move through those all the time? And so you can use your hands, facial expression. I will be the only one that maybe can see it. But what does it look like? How would you embody groundedness in your chair right now? How would you embody groundedness? What does that look like? Just pick some sort of stance. Groundedness. What does fight look like? How do you embody fight? What about fleeing or running away? What does that look like in your body or feel like? What about freezing? Thank you. As you know, what we've just described are normal reactions to everyday life. This experience of being grounded, this experience of wanting to fight or to run away or to freeze up. And we are being invited, ongoing, to be paralyzed in one of those sections all the time. And there are a lot of folks that are helping us to get there, to be afraid, or to be angry, or to be frozen. And what we are exploring today in this Cultivating Justice is trying to figure out how we might be more mobile across these things. There are normal ways for us to engage in these, but we want to be curious about how we might be more mobile. Because when we're stuck in any of these ways of being, if I'm stuck in fight, I'm not helpful to the world. If I'm stuck in flight, I'm not helpful to the world. If I'm only grounded all the time, that's not really helpful in the world either. And so there is this way of being grounded, centering out of groundedness, but then also being mobile across different ways of being in the world. Now, you all have been through a lot, and I've only named like 4 people that I kind of know in the room. I know a little bit more about what you have been through, but I know as a community, even if today's your first time to be here, I can imagine that you have been through a lot. You have experienced as a community a deep grief and a sense of uncertainty in the midst of transition and leadership here at Jubilee. You have experienced this COVID-19 pandemic as a community. You've been through a lot. You have experienced this shift from one location, a beautiful place, out of your building into a new place. That's a beautiful place as well. But this uncertainty, you've been through a lot. You may remember there was a little hurricane that came through just about a year ago. And many of you in this room experienced the uncertainty, the pain, and also the power of that moment in this Western North Carolina experience. And many of you are bearing witness to injustice after injustice being doled out by the most powerful in our country. Those with the political and the economic power to impact great change, and they're doing it on the backs of those most vulnerable. You have been through a lot, Jubilee community. And you have experienced fight or flight or freeze and groundedness ongoing, not just for this moment. We heard from John Lewis, this is a lifetime experience. And so my curiosity is, how do we engage in lifetime work around justice? So we can be sustained in the kind of power and the grace and the beauty that you all are manifesting in the world. And so again, I'm just cheerleading. Yippee, you all are doing it. And so maybe there'll be a few reminders in this. Our topic, as you know, is cultivating justice. I'm centering on the word cultivate, this idea of forest and garden and ecology, and you all are surrounded by it here. This idea of nature and creativity. This way of building resilience in the work that we do. Now, part of what Maureen shared about the eco-justice circles or eco-grief circles were born in her kitchen as we were doing solar panel work and garden work and composting workshops and all sorts of stuff with Mountain True. And we began to hear more and more people not being able to sleep, people having trouble talking to their grandchildren about climate change, people experiencing existential threat around how we were going to exist in the world. And so we recognized that solar panels and composting wasn't enough. We began to attend and be curious together, and we created this way of being listeners together about how the Spirit's moving in community, attending to our own grief, our anger, our shame, and then expecting for us to be mobile across this idea of frozenness and groundedness, fight and running. So I'm grateful for your kitchen. I'm grateful for you, Maureen, because we do have those ongoing courses. So I'm going to briefly talk about groundedness, connectedness, and generosity. I was in Bent Creek. I've lived here for about 10 years and go to Bent Creek with my dog Cosmo pretty regularly, and we were there after the hurricane, and we could see the wagon wheel of trees that were down. It was big wagon wheels of root systems, and the brown leaves waving like flags all around the forest where the trees were downed. This is not unfamiliar to you all. We were running, and I heard, ee! Ee! It's not just like that, but it's a loose translation. Ee! I don't have great hearing, but Cosmo could pick up something. I could pick up something, and we stopped. We navigated a little closer, and then we heard something else. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Anyone know what that sound is? Barred owl. So we got a little closer, and we could see 2 baby barred owls in the tree, and we could see what I would assume is a parent in the tree. And we were frozen in gratitude and awe. Even my dog was like mesmerized by these sounds and by this image of creation I was breathless in creation. I wonder if you have experienced awe or wonder, some would say a God moment, or a spiritual awakening in nature. I wonder if we could just take 60 seconds for you to try to scroll through. If you're welcome to close your eyes for just a minute, but invite you to just review some places where you may have found awe or delight or joy in nature, an aha moment. Try to remember just one. Be the stars. Main character could be a bear or ocean. Try to remember the sounds of this place. Remember, if you're able, the smell. Was there a scent you can remember? What were the prevailing colors in this story? What could you hear? And when you're ready, I invite you to turn your attention back to the front of our space. And I know this is very, very risky what I'm about to do, but I'm going to do it anyway because that's how y'all roll. I wonder if you would, if you fell asleep during that time, that's awesome. You needed a little rest. So or you couldn't remember anything, you just kept thinking about the groceries that you need to get. Like, that's all normal prayer life or whatever. So that's okay. And I wonder if anyone did remember a moment of awe in nature, and if you could think of a main character in that story. Was it a rabbit? Was it the ocean wave? Was it a star or the moon? And if you can remember just a one-word name of that character, not a full, Wikipedia outline of it, would you just say it out loud? And we'll just hear some of the characters that showed up for us in this room. Yes? Peregrine falcon this morning. Others?
Full moon rising over the ocean.
Gray whale. What was this one?
Full moon rising over the ocean.
Full moon over the ocean. Deer.
100-year-old tulip tree.
Tulip tree. Pine forest.
Wildflowers, pink turtle head.
Pink turtlehead wildflowers. Crow. Sea lion. Fox kits. Northern lights.
Wind at the top of a mountain.
Wind at the top of the mountain.
Black and yellow box turtle.
Box turtle. Ocean.
With the rabbit that grew up in my yard this morning.
Rabbit that was in your yard this morning.
Half dome.
Half dome.
All colors.
All colors. The river. Bioluminescence. Yes. So just a glimpse in your own memory. So all those that were able to say something had access to this powerful experience. Even if you didn't say something, what was it like to remember this past experience? Like, just in a word, what do you notice about your body, or what in your memory? What do you notice as you're remembering that, and then as you're saying it out loud? Joy, awe, light, inspiration, connection, gratitude, aliveness, groundedness, sacred space, delight, enchantedness, immersion. And for some of you that you didn't remember, you fell asleep, what was it like to hear just the main character? This is just one little piece of a memory of the people's lives in which you are sitting next to right now. What was it like to just hear the cacophony, this tiny glimpse? It was really 60 seconds. What was it like, just in a word? joy, beauty, unity, connected, encouraging, energy, enlivening. So there's this weird thing that happens in nature. We've used nature as our guide, as the third reading today, as you remembering your interaction with, this is like a holy scripture, is the nature that you just brought into this room. There's this amazing thing that happens when you access these experiences, this memory, that it can bring forth groundedness and peace and power into this room, into your body right now. Even if it happened this morning, it was still not right now. And so you brought forth this past thing that's like time travel. And what's also wild is that I didn't experience a gray whale. I don't know about the tulip poplar. I've never been with that particular tulip poplar tree, but I can see them, and I have some connection to you because of this. So there's this weird travel that happens across people and relationships. So we're not only experiencing our own memories, our own time travel from this powerful place to now, but we're experiencing connection across humans and non-human across this community. So you have access to these things, not only in the back of your history, but in this room all the time. So just a cheerleading moment, you have it. You have the ability to continue to dislodge. When I get caught up in the circle of political violence that's continuing to happen to my brain and to my community and to my children, to the people of color in this country, when I get caught up in that cycle and I get stuck there, and I just keep thinking, what do I do? What do I do? How do we get out of this? I can dislodge if I can step into nature, if I can hear a story of sacredness from someone else, if I can remember this power of the whale, of the river, the star, of the moon. It can dislodge me, and it allows me to be more able to be creative, to be connective, to be loving in the midst of the same crap that we were in before. There's no different. Where you're sitting now is no different than whenever you got here and you were hearing the list of pain, and yet there's something different. All right. I wanted to share that I recognize this time and uncertainty when I talk about cultivating justice, that there are particular kinds of people that have my kind of body. Oftentimes, this is shocking. This kind of uncertainty and this dislodging is newer for, I'll just say, white, straight men from North America. It's a newer experience, super frightening. There are a lot of people in our country and across the world that this is not new to them. Oppression, fear, violence being perpetrated against them, this is not new. And so I'm just naming that for myself. This is a place of privilege to be able to talk about this, and I'm no expert, and I recognize that for many siblings of mine and ours, this is not new stuff. This suffering has been part of their lives and their community's lives for a long, long time. So how we accompany one another with humility, I think, is important. And I'm saying that because I need to remind myself to be humble in the midst of this great uncertainty that we're a part of right now. So the second thing, so this first is groundedness. The second is connectedness. So you just experience this connectedness. You all are doing it. You're here. You're hearing one another. You're listening to sacred stories. You're singing together. You're in ritual. You're going to be eating together later on. This kind of connection, I think of it as mycelium in the forest, right? You've heard of the ways that this connection happens where there are nutrients that are pushed out into the neighborhood of trees. And that kind of connection is what we're looking for. It might be a little underground sometimes, as we're seeing more and more threat to the tops. We may be needing to go a little bit darker with the earthworms in the ways that we're building relationships across our communities. And that's a whole nother topic that, again, I'm not an expert in. but I'm just cheerleading that you all know how to do relationships, even though it's painful and it's hard. And people in spiritual communities are not great at it, but neither is anyone else. And so we're figuring it out together, and you're still here. So yippee. The third, groundedness, connectedness. The third is generosity. And I mean, I'm standing in front of this. You just heard a check is going to, it's this deep-seated understanding of sharing fruits and seeds with the wide community. This oak tree in our yard, blue jays have been going back and forth from this oak tree for 3 weeks, getting acorns after acorn, and now they're out of the trees, they're on the ground, they just keep coming. It's like this giant food pantry of delight that's happening about, I mean, like hundreds a day. I'm just seeing them back and forth, back and forth. That's the kind of community that you have here and that you're building and that you are manifesting in the world, this kind of generosity. For me, the discernment around justice has been around climate change. And for me, I have recognized that climate change has impacted not only my life, but the lives of those around me, and then my children's and any future generations. So that is where I am starting to lean in toward my generosity of spirit and time. And many of you probably have folks, have you ever been concerned about climate change? I just wonder if you just like raise your hand or give a thumbs up if you've ever been concerned about climate change. Do you know anyone that has been impacted by climate change? Any place or people? Okay. Have you, and this is a pretty easy one in this room, have you ever been impacted by climate change or any kind of shift? So recognizing we have this great opportunity to lean into this way of grace and love and generosity, this connection and groundedness in the midst of climate uncertainty. And you all are doing that so well. And I will just say, Mountain True is an amazing organization. Like, there's a lot of local organizations, even though our leaders are doing less and less around climate change, they're actually hurting climate solutions in our country. There are a lot of local organizations and a lot of people in this room that are doing beautiful work around climate and ecological care. And as you know, they're all integrated with race and with poverty and with hunger. And so you can find the sweet spot for you, and not only just you as a community, but for you as a person, to where you can find longevity. Don't do the things that you hate to do because it's the right thing to do. There's a lot of right things to do that you will love to do. So I'm inviting you to consider that as you discern how you're going to be generous with your time. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Harriet Tubman taught people that sound. Harriet Tubman found allies and co-conspirators in the forests to bring about liberation for people coming out of enslavement. The sounds that you heard from our forests here are the same kinds of sounds that liberators make, that co-conspirators make. I wonder if we can continue to make that kind of sound. You can. Would you hoot with me real quick? Hoo, hoo, hoo. Hoo, hoo, hoo.
And thank you so much, Scott Hardin-Nieri. And at this time, the bowls are being passed around. Every penny you drop in comes back to help us keep our story alive and our history intact. Hey, if you hear this message, wherever you stand, I'm calling every woman, calling every man, every generation. Can't afford to wait. The future started yesterday, and we're already late. Taylor, Jeff Peisner, helping Kathy with our offering baskets this morning. And we offer these gifts on behalf of the past. We offer these gifts on behalf of this present moment and on behalf of the future. Dear Jubilee, we receive your gifts. We vow to use them carefully and with love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let us stand, let us sing each other out into this world. Come on. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Everybody wants to gather around the altar and hold hands and sing together to community. And a light unto my path. When I feel afraid, think I've lost my way, still you're there right beside me. Nothing will I fear as long as you are near. Please be near me to the end. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my Only the victim remains a victim while the truth slips through the system. Yet the goodness never sees the light of day. So we fight for what is right against injustice day and night. To achieve this goal, that's the only way. Somebody's colorful, somebody's faceless, someone is powerful, somebody's traceless. This one, that one, the other one. We are all beautiful, let's face it. If you ask me my name, I'll tell you the same. Justice. We're looking for truth to save all the youth. Justice to stop the way of life, which matters to every life. Then we'll see the end of all that is wrong. Change your mindset, change the laws, change your concept, even the flaws. So together we can stand tall. Somebody's colorful, somebody's faceless, someone is powerful, somebody's tasteless. This one, that one, the other one. We are all beautiful, let's face it. If you ask me my name, I'll tell you the same. Justice. We're looking for truth to save all the youth. Justice. We don't have much time. Let's make up our mind. Justice. There's no one to blame. We all are the same. Justice. This is the World Beat Band. We got Hannah on keyboards. Eric is on drums this morning. voice. Yeah, Paula, Hanke, we thank you so much. Keep the good fight. If you ask me my name, I'll tell you so. Justice. We're looking for truth to save our youth. Justice. Let's make up our mind. We don't have much time. Justice. There's no one to blame. We all are the same.